Yeah, there he goes. Good Sunday afternoon. It's time for the North Carolina Vinyl Picker Show, and I'm finally here. It's been a long day. I've been watching the Yankees, and they won today. They had a 6-game slide, but they're on the up now, so we'll see how far they can get. They can win some games before the All-Star break. You'll notice over here, we're missing 2 records. I'm going to show you those. Those moved into the top 10 this week. I'm going to go ahead and go through what I picked up at in Hickory at Far Out Records in Retro. Fantastic shop. If you're in Hickory, you need to stop there and see them guys down there at Far Out Records. That's right. Top 10, yeah, we're going to go over the top 10. And we're going to go ahead and go into 2013. What were you listening to in 2013? I got a whole bunch here to share with you fine folks out there. Thank you for all my new subscribers. I've been getting them in bunches. I'm getting 4 or 5 at a time, and I really appreciate it. So if you like this show, hit the subscribe button and the bell, and that way you know what time the North Carolina Vinyl Picker will be on. That's right. Got a bunch of stuff in the mail, so I got to show you some stuff I picked up in the mail, and I'm going to show you what I picked up this week at the thrift store. Picked up a whole bunch of 45s. I'm going to show you these probably next week. I don't have them organized yet. Look at all this. All these records right here cost me $15. That was it. So we're going to go through those. Once I go through those, we'll go through those. Probably won't be till Wednesday or Thursday of next week. So we'll stay tuned for that and see what the picker found at four different thrift stores in Morganton, North Carolina. So what are we going to do first? Well, what we can do first is I can go ahead and show you what I picked up at Hickory at Far Out Records in Retro. That's right. So Vertigo Annual 1970. He had this one there, and he had $40 on it, but I ended up getting it for $15. And boys and girls, it is a Vertigo Swirl coming in with the heat right here at the beginning. And this album here, it's actually a double album. It has songs on here from Coliseum, Rod Stewart, Jimmy Kimball, May Blitz, Juicy Lucy, Fair Fear Power, Magna Carta, Affinity, Black Sabbath, Gracious, Cressida, Nucleus, Manfred Mann, Chapter 3, Bob Downs, Dr. Strangely Strange, and Uriah Heep. And these are all right off of the Vertigo plates. So these are going to sound just incredible. $15 will get you this, will take you home. This is a pretty pricey album. It goes pretty far north of that. Crystal Ball by Styx. He had this one there for $5. I picked this one up. I've been listening to some of that mid-Styx stuff, not the real early stuff and not the later stuff, kind of like the stuff in the middle. I've been kind of liking it. Yeah, Paradise Ballroom, all those great records. Haven't heard them in years. Brain Capers, Mott the Hoople, featuring the Brain Caper Kids. Of course, this here is a fantastic album with Ian Hunter. And this album here goes for some money, but he had $5 on this record, but come to find out that this is a pressing from Island Records. It's still sealed. And if it's not sealed, it goes for like $50. Imagine what it is sealed. So I was really shocked when I put it into Discogs. So yeah, I've been wanting this one. I think I'm only missing one Mott the Hoople album now. It's a best of. Mountain, Twin Peaks, $5 on this one. Fantastic live double album. First band I ever seen live in my high school back a century ago, seems like. Rod Stewart, Body Wishes, didn't have this one. And this is, I think I only got maybe 1 or 2 more Rod Stewart albums to get, and these are the later ones. I'm all in on Rod Stewart. He's the coolest guy I ever seen in my life, Rod Stewart. And he just did in Manchester, somewhere over in England, Birmingham, somewhere over there with Ozzy and all them. He got up on stage and did Stay With Me with Ronnie Wood. It was pretty cool. So that's all I got. So that's what I picked up at the Far Out Records and Retro. So you get a chance to get down there and see them guys. They have a great store. And the prices down there, you're not going to beat his prices. And he gets a lot of new stuff in as well as old. He has a lot of vintage vinyl, but he has a lot of new vinyl too. Well, the kids go there and they buy all the, they all get the new stuff. Cheers. That's what everybody keeps saying these days. Okay, so I got 2 things in the mail. Just awesome. I thank my wife for picking these up for me. I put them in the Amazon cart, and all of a sudden they're at my door. I couldn't believe it. John Anderson and the band Geeks, the live triple album. This one's going up on the wall, so stay tuned for Wednesday. We'll see where it lands. We'll see where John Anderson and the band Geeks land. And this one here is Riverside ID Live. Riverside is a progressive rock band in the vein of Porcupine Tree. And if you like Porcupine Tree and Steven Wilson, then you'd most likely like Riverside. So give them a listen. I got this one in the mail. And the problem is, when it came, it was cracked. So I got my money back for it. I can't play it because it's got a crack all over. So this is a play setter that will go in with my Argent records. And then when I get Circus again, it will replace this one. And this will go in the junk pile. So there you go. Argent with Rod Argent, who recently passed away, I think. That's what I heard. And Circus. This one here came in the mail, I think it was yesterday. And this, I got a really good deal on this. This album goes for money. Goes for like $100. I think I paid only $20 with shipping. Somebody was getting rid of it. It's John Anderson, Ronnie Stolt, The Invention of Knowledge. I was really jazzed to get this one. I want to play this one tonight. I haven't heard this album in a few years. It's almost 10 years old already. I think it came out in 2016. So there you go. Fantastic record. And I'm looking forward to giving that a listen. I never thought I'd even own it. I used to have it. No, I didn't have it on CD. I was thinking I had it on CD. And speaking of CDs, you can go to my store and you can check out my CD collection. I got it all for sale. It's all in there. There'll be a link down below to eBay. I still sell on Discogs, so if you remember what the Discogs one was. But I sell more now on eBay, and it's a better deal. I really not really trust Discogs too much for much of anything, really, to tell you the truth. Okay, so we already talked about that. So let's talk about 2013. Yes, 2013. I was just a wee little boy. No, not really. Okay, so number 10. Coming in at number 10 for 2013 was a band called, and these are reissues. I got a few reissues, and then I'll get into the stuff that came out that year. The Sensations Fix, Fragments of Light. And this is a prog band that wants to be a jazz fusion band, or it's a jazz fusion band that wants to be a prog band. It's one or the other. Fantastic group. They have several albums. This is the only one that I have. And this album came out in 2013. Well, the remaster did. I'm not really sure the age that it came out originally. Coming in at number 9 is an Italian band, Locanda del Fate. And I think that's the name of the band. And this came out in 77, but it was remastered and came out in 2013. And on the Polydor red vinyl, Italian prog, and kind of similar to like PFM or Banco, one of those type bands. So if you like your Italian prog, then you would love this album. This album is fantastic. Sounds really nice when I'm out cutting the grass. Coming in at number 8, SF Sorrow is Here. That's right, The Pretty Things. This is an old album from the 60s. It had the Tombstone cover, and this is a reissue that came out, I don't know what, Mad Fish Records. And fantastic record. What can I tell you? They're all fantastic. They wouldn't be in my top 10. SF Sorrow is Here. That's right. That's what they say. The Pretty Things. If you don't know this album, then you don't know psychedelic prog from the late 60s. going into the 70s. Because why? Because SF Sorrow is here. That's right, SF Sorrow. That's what they keep saying. Coming in at number, I don't know, where are we? Coming in at number 6? No, yeah. The Raven. The Raven, that's right, The Raven. And this is Steven Wilson. That's The Raven. And this album is fantastic. This album here, this is the tour I seen with Steven Wilson back in 2013. So there you go. The Raven That Refused to Sing. Probably my favorite Steven Wilson album. Probably my favorite one. Speaking of next one, coming in at number, I got this all screwed up. Coming in at number 6. 6? No, this is number 5. Steven Wilson, Drive Home. And this is the Blu-ray from the aforementioned album, The Raven That Refused to Sing. So there you go. And this is the Blu-ray that has all the videos on here from that album that Steven did. Coming in at number 4 is RPWL, the show behind the man in the time. RPWL is a progressive rock band, and these guys here are just fantastic, and Ray Wilson sings with them. Ray Wilson, of course, was on Calling All Stations. Coming in at number 2. Catatonia, Dethroned. Dethroned and Uncrowned. Catatonia is a progressive rock metal band that I got into for one album. I listened to this one. I really like this album a lot. And actually, this copy of this is in my store if you're interested. So there you go. Coming in at number 1. It can only be one number 1. It's Led Zeppelin. And this is the Celebration Day. This is here. I picked this up in Virginia for like $100, and now I see them on eBay and Discogs, and they're going north of $300. So I hope you enjoyed the top 10 from 2013. Did you know any of those CDs, DVDs, Blu-rays? Did you know any of them vinyls? That's what the kids call them, vinyls. Did you know any of those? If you did, write it down below, or write in what you were listening to in 2013. Were you still listening to the 70s bands, AC/DC and Black Sabbath, and well, maybe not Black Sabbath, maybe Bad Company, maybe Journey? That's what you guys were listening to, or were you listening to a little bit something more progressive? Take care out there, and I will see you on Wednesday. It's so hot in here. I got to turn the fan back on, the AC on, because if I have them on while I'm recording, you're just not going to be able to hear the picker. That's right, you're not going to hear the North Carolina vinyl picker. Thank you out there for everybody that subbed me up, and continue on. We had the 500th show last week. I didn't even realize it was 500. So no fanfare, no balloons, no whistles, nothing like that. No train going by. 500 shows, the little train that could. That's right. I'm still trying to get to 2,000 subscribers. I'll get there someday. If I keep plugging along, I'll get there. So if you like my show, do me a solid and go ahead and sub me up. I gotta go. Gotta go turn on some AC in here. This room is suffocating. I'm dying over here. Bye. I gotta go.